Guten Morgen. This was my first ever Oracle deck, and yeah, we're gonna pull some cards from it today. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm kind of excited. Spirit guides, ancestors, divine council. What is the message that the Mother Collective needs to hear today? We want to protect our children. Please guide me to the messages that we need to hear the most at this very moment on Venus Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So mote it be. Okay. Do some shuffling. Let's see. Oh. I have them mismatched. I don't really read reversals because each card has a light energy and a shadow energy. So reversals just make it more complicated than it needs to be, in my honest opinion, but you do you if you read reversals that way. Oh, I need to find a guy who got me started into tarot on YouTube. His name is Nick. I don't remember his channel name though. Okay. Message for the Divine Feminine Collective. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. This card is sticking out. We got the rainbow, forgiveness. And on the bottom of the deck is Sarah, faith. Rainbow, forgiveness. I'm gonna read the bottom first. Let's see, it's yellow. Sappho inspiration. Sarah, faith. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. My hair's all wild and crazy because I'm autistic and I just really don't. I care more about the messages than the way my meat suit looks. Okay, the shadow side of this card is despair. God hath made me to laugh so that all that hear will laugh with me. Sarah. The faith card, with its message of radical trust, serves as an antidote to the despair that wrings one's soul dry. It reminds us, like Sarah's late onset fertility, that our most cherished dreams can indeed manifest. In the ancient biblical story, God's messengers tell 90-year-old Sarah that her prayers for a child will finally be answered. Sarah laughs at the news, not knowing whether to feel jaded or joyous. Holding on to her faith, Sarah decides to trust that something larger is at work. God appoints a divine angel over every conception and pregnancy, say the sages of Talmud. As the baby grows inside, Sarah indeed feels an angel's invisible eyes upon her, ushering new life into the world. If you have pulled this card, motherhood may now be testing your faith. Can you recover the innocence of complete trust? On this journey, listen to doubt's discerning guidance, which can help you point down the most appropriate path. If hopelessness weighs heavily, however, you have come into faith's opposite. You deem the universe unfriendly and you see yourself acting as a solo agent. Your heart locks down. Your mind becomes small. How can you break free? When the task of caretaking another being seems impossibly huge, put your faith in something that extends beyond yourself. Call upon your children's guardian angels to watch over them and guide them in making life-affirming choices for themselves. Mothering from an expansive place, we call on faith's generosity to let our children explore their own vision of who they are. To bury them and ourselves under our own baggage undermines the invisible realms at work in shaping of souls. Stop clinging to a raft of worries. Will they ever sleep through the night? Poop in the potty? Unplug voluntarily? Have faith that your child will steer his own true course in the world. Sarah tells us to set aside timetables and receive our children as unique, uncharted spirits. In this card, gold stars from Sarah's face representing God's promise that she would go forth and multiply. Imagine your face wreathed by gold stars, each one symbolizing your own leaps of faith. How committed are you to your most far-reaching ideals? Today, take at least one small step towards fulfilling what you hold most precious. Invoke Sarah for courage to give voice to your deepest yearnings, no matter how impossible. And remember, to everything its season, and for every child an angelic co-pilot. Alright, and then we got the rainbow forgiveness, which is a teal color. There you go. The shadow side of this card is resentment. Walk on a rainbow trail, walk on the trail of song, and all about you will be beauty. There is a way out of every dark mist over a rainbow trail, by Robert Motherwell. When rainbows brighten your day, let go of everything that has come before. Bask in rainbow's heaven-sent color. Let beauty melt away bitterness. Forgiveness embraces the goodness in people rather than starkly fixating on undesirable behavior. When we don't forgive, the bottled up, bilious anger festers in our heart and constricts our capacity for joy. Our love light darkens, our world dims. Become illuminated, says Rainbow. Heal by asking for forgiveness and forgiving. Only then may the full spectrum of your being shine forth. In the daily cycle of mothering, many rainbow moments arise in which we are asked to forget, forgo, and forgive. We forget the pain of labor as soon as we suckle a sweet babe at our breasts. We forego our irritation in the face of constant neediness, whining requests, and later, belligerent grumblings. But most of all, we forgive ourselves when explosive rage does well up inside, burning us in its fire. In your anger, what pain and sadness are you pushing away? What stops you from forgiving yourself and others? Rainbow says, name what you need to forgive and pronounce it forgiven. If you can't remember your armor of blame, you may be too immersed in harboring resentments. Resentment, which comes from resenter, to refeel, means to dredge up our hurt and indignation, looping them over and over in our minds. Rainbow appears to help you move forward. You choose, walk on the rainbow trail and see the world through a scrim of vibrant color, or stay with your own punitive forecast of gloom. An ancient symbol of promise and mercy, Rainbow offers herself as a bridge to wholeness. In her radiant sweep, catch a shimmering glimpse of your luminous nature. Our children provide a haven of forgiveness, a place of respite from our self-accusations. Some mysterious agreement has been sealed between us. We have chosen each other, as parents and as children, to birth ourselves into fullness, imbued and magnanimity. Our children generously overlook our flaws. Loyal, they love the ones they are with. Let mutual forgiveness be your rain dance. Know that despite occasionally stepping on each other's toes, you are doing your best to jibe with each other's rhythm. Forgiveness gives us back to ourselves, restoring something profound from which we have become separated. An atonement. At one mint. With our experience of the world, beyond our black and white views, we step into a colorful, nuanced, ever-changing flow of consciousness. At the heart of forgiveness, we rediscover the tender innocence that longs to be cradled. When we rest in that innocence, existence becomes sacred. Out of nowhere, Rainbow hangs her benevolent arc of beauty. Oops. Beautiful. That was a beautiful message. And yeah, this deck is by Nikki Duarte and Elizabeth Margolin. Illustrations by Jenny Kostecki Shaw. I tried to look for this deck to gift to my friend Sarah once, but I can no longer find it. So I'm really grateful that I still have this, and it's a beautiful message today. I hope you have a lovely Venus Day or Freya Day in the Irish Scottish culture, Druidism.